Everything you say is recorded.
It's gonna be on.
And then it'll be broadcast to further generations.
It'll get back to Sweden before you do.
Yeah.
I don't think I have given my consent to be videoed.
You showed up.
Yeah. And then that's a man that just laughs.
A sandbox. What could be more fun now?
You didn't know you had a sandbox here, did you?
No! We had kind of a dip there when they...
Oh, there. They made
the house
pictures.
used to sit here. Well, they took it out and then they leveled it off.
And you're gonna say, frogs don't have ears. They don't have tails.
Hi, John. This is my grandson, John. Little John, I see that, John.
Oh, I know he's videoing. Get away from me.
Come on, Dad. Hi, John.
It's really my brother.
Everybody thought I was nuts. I came home with a box of the essential oils and I told Lisa, I said, you need to loosen up, I'm going to draw you a bath. So I put 8 drops of orange, 5 drops of lemon, and a couple drops of citrus in there, and she jumped into that bathtub and it was roughly 30 seconds. She got out, she looked like she had been on the face of the sun, the red. That was the end. That was the end of my, that was the end of it. $5? Is that different than a bookmark? Caviar, right?
It's a fish paste.
Okay. It needs to be refrigerated. It's only been out for about 24 hours, so it'll be good. Do I have 10? 10, 20. You're out at 32. 32, 32. 32.
Yeah. He's already picked asparagus.
Did you get a lot of pictures?
Shut up, right here. Just while you take a bite, I really like, that's my favorite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. What? You know we're on the farm, right? You ain't got running water out here. You're gonna have to be stuck like that for the rest of your life. Caitlin.
We need to.
41? We're in it here 40. What?
She's gonna keep.
We need a parlay? Okay, she can have it. 270? Are you in for 270? He's stuck between two people. 270, 280, Mark? 290? Okay, 290. Going once? Mark, you okay? 290? Twice? Jake, yeah, 290. Sold. Seven, 8, 9, Lisa. 10, 11. It's your choice.
Come on.
So, what do we want to start them at? Whatever. $5.
Valley parts one more time.
Valley parts.
Everybody say it in Swedish. Y'all have perfect timing, you just missed pictures. I'll get your picture real quick though.
Where are we going to do this?
Hey Dan, I think you could use another guitar.
Well, I'm looking for a clarinet.
how we grew? Like, so did anybody come out into the world fully grown? Anybody? I don't want to assume anything. I'm just assuming nobody here came out fully grown.
Now that I'm gone, remember me with smiles and laughter. And if you need to cry, cry with your brother or sister who walks in grief beside you. And when you need me, put your arm around anyone and give them what you would need to give to me. There are many who need so much. I want to leave you with something much better than words or words and sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or helped in some way.
Okay, my name is Marla Shostrand. I was married to Ray Shostrand. He passed away in 2007, so he's been gone almost 12 years. We've been to every Holmgrens Vagle reunion. I shouldn't say that. I guess we missed the year when he was sick. He died of cancer. And we missed that year of the reunion. And my family loves to come. Kurt Shostrand, Ron Shostrand, and Marla Ray Usensky are our children. And they've enjoyed it from the first one out at the Vagle farm. Wally is the only one left of that generation now, so that means that my generation is the oldest, and some of us here today are in our 80s and hoping and praying we can come to the one in 3 years. I think it's important for our generation to be telling the younger generation just what our lives were like. I mean, even my grandchildren, when I tell them what it was like when I was growing up, I was born in 1936. I went to a country school. In the wintertime, we had a school bus, but it was horses and a sleigh. Local farm neighbors, the men would take turns driving for, probably 2 weeks at a time. It was a covered rig, and we went to school, and that had a little stove in it to keep us warm. We didn't have electricity at our house until 1948. That was amazing, to be able to turn the switch and have light instead of the kerosene lamp. We could make Jell-O in the summertime. We took baths in a galvanized tub. There's just many things that were so different in our generation, so it's important for each generation to be able to keep those stories or write them down so that the next generations have them. Family members and friends, just always keeping in touch and know of them. Even if when you're busy raising your children and are young, you're busy, you have very busy lives. Still try to keep in touch, and because when you get older, your friends and family members somehow seem more important, and you're just so blessed to be able to keep in touch and get together at reunions like this, which is a wonderful way of keeping in touch. When I was first married, I thought, how am I going to keep everybody straight? Because I came from a very small family. So I have enjoyed these reunions of all the blended families, and just I just hope they can continue, because you make many good memories and are never sorry that you have came.
Thank you very much.
Good. You're welcome, John.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
My parents were Manfred and Alice Holmgren, which was Manfred was the son of Andrew and Anna. Well, my mother was a Nelson, but her mother was a sister of Martin Vagle, so the whole thing kind of ties together.
Do you have any advice for future generations?
Oh gosh. Anymore, the world is moving so fast and so many things going on that I don't know what I could suggest that would help them, appreciate what you have mostly.
Right.
You know, you don't need to get rich, just appreciate what you have.
Do you have any stories or anything you think you'd want to?
My mother died when I was 6 years old, and we moved from just a mile north here over to A.J. Holmgrens, Grandpa and Grandma. And Grandma was sort of my mother all the way through school and all that stuff. So that's a story, I guess. Yeah. My sister died in 1994, so she didn't make 65 years old either. So, and I'm 85, so that's a good story.
Still cruising.
All right.
Is it still in the car?
Do you have any advice for the Vagle Holmgren?
Keep doing what you're doing. My family doesn't necessarily have family reunions. Our last one was 8 years ago. I think it's inspiring to see families stick together and continue to teach culture throughout the generations and making sure that the kids carry on traditions. So it's blessed to be here, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Think you return?
Absolutely. This is my second one, and I'll be here we're part of the planning committee, so
you might come back to the next one?
Yeah, it's pretty much a for sure thing at this point.
I'm Ann Peterson. I'm the daughter of Elvin and Mabel Shostrand and the granddaughter of Andrew and Anna Holmgren. And I live in East Grand Forks right now, but I grew up in Kitson County, and we lived on a farm out in the country between Hallock and Lake Bronson.
Okay.
And I went to the grade school out there for 6 years, and then I went to Lake Bronson. And then when I graduated from high school, I got married, and we lived up there for a while, and we moved to the cities for a while, and we lived in California for a while, and we lived in Perham, Minnesota for a while.
Perham.
And now I live in East Grand Forks. We had 3 children, Cheryl, Marcia, and Jim, who are all of retirement age now. And one lives in Arizona, one in Minneapolis area, and one in Lancaster. 6 grandchildren, 7 great-grandchildren, and 6 great-great-grandchildren. And when I was young, I mean, we were poor. We didn't know we were poor because nobody talked about being poor in those days. But everybody was in the same shoes, so, you know, we were happy. We were happy. And we lived on a farm, and of course, we didn't have much toys. We did chores when we had to do chores, milk cows, carry wood, carry out ashes, go to the bathroom, out the toilet. Life was good. We thought life was good. It's important to keep family ties and get along with your family. Do everything you can to get along with your family. And go to reunions. You meet family you don't even know about, so it's a great thing. Remember to pray to God. He is the reason we are here. I remembered it all. Well, I was born October 30th, 1932, so I'm 86 years old. My mother lived to be 92, so I hope I can at least live that long, and that way I will get in on one more reunion.
Hi family, my name is Miriam Vagle Jewell. Levine Vagle was my dad, and he was a double cousin to Carl Vagle and that family, which most of you probably will know. Grew up in Lake Bronson, and am just really enjoying being at this Holmgren Vagle reunion. I just want to tell all of you a couple of things. I want you to remember always to appreciate your parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and many, many more great-great-great-great-grandparents. Continue to be aware of what they have done for you, the legacy they have left for you. And then the other thing I want to tell you is know your interests, know what you're good at, what you like, and follow it with a passion. My latest thing is baking cakes and cookies and that type of thing, and I call my business Sweet Passions because I'm very passionate about what I do.
Good, Grant. Good meet.